Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's Jordan. And we got another special guest we want y'all to meet. Y'all know what to do. Stick around. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, under the lights.
Yeah. Once again, welcome back. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day holiday, but it's time to get back to the business. And we told y'all we had a special guest we wanted y'all to meet. You understand? Today, here on Under the Lights, we are joined by someone who lives and breathes the game, not just as a player, but as a mentor, a leader, and a game changer in the world of basketball development. Originally from Palo Alto, California, she's carved out a strong collegiate career as a guard at Northeastern University, where she played NCAA Division I basketball while earning a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's degree in leadership with a focus on sport and social change. After making her mark in the U.S., she took her talents to Australia, playing in the NBL1 and the Big V leagues, including for the KC Cavaliers. She didn't just stop at playing. She's now one of the rising stars in player development and coaching. She's currently the director of coaching for the girls at Basketball Hawthorne, where she leads the Magic Academy and helps develop elite youth talent across Victoria. She also recently stepped into a major leadership role as the head coach of the Youth League's women's team at Wyndham Basketball Association, with over 1,000 athletes trained through camps, clinics, and one-on-one development, and having worked alongside NBA talents like Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, and Seth Curry, she brings elite-level insight and a passion for growing the game from a grassroots up. She's also a winner of the 2022 Under Armour Shoot Like Steph three-point contest, taking home $10,000 and showcasing her own on-court skills, whether it's shaping mindsets, building strong basketball cultures, or empowering young women through the sport. She is at the forefront of what modern coaching should look like. Please help us welcome to the show, Zoe Zwerling. What's up, Zoe? What's up, girl? How you doing?
That was a great intro. That was a great intro.
Well, listen, I try to do what I can.
That was a great intro.
Yeah, listen, we try to do what we can do. You feel what I'm saying? How you doing, though? You know what I mean? It's a pleasure to have you on here. What's up with you?
I should have ran out through the fog machine and all that. I feel like I should have run through the fog machine with the lights and everything.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you feeling all right? You doing okay today?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm excited to do this. I love talking about basketball, obviously. So
now listen, we are here. Obviously, we are here. If you've been watching the show, we are here to talk about ISO 1v1. Zoe will be competing in ISO 1v1. She is a competitor. She is a killer, and she backs down from no one. You feel what I'm saying? Zoe, are you more heavy on the WNBA or the NBA side when you watch basketball? Which one you on?
A little bit more the WNBA, but I like both.
Okay, so let's go WNBA real quick. I want to start this off with a banger real quick. What we've done with everybody, we've asked them from the beginning of the show, since this is ISO 1v1 week, one-on-one competition, will you please give us your top five WNBA ISO, like 1v1 players in the league right now? Let us hear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Mitchell?
Definitely Kelsey.
Mitchell gotta be on there.
Kelsey, definitely on there.
I feel like you got to put Asia Wilson all the time. Like she'll just kill.
Yep. Who else you got?
Who's like specifically good? Yeah, I'm trying to think who's like specifically one-on-one type of play.
What about?
Paige Beckers might be on there.
I think Paige got to be on there. She dropping buckets on people. She has to be on there.
Yeah, and she be taking people like one-on-one. It's not just, off other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about Courtney Williams?
Okay.
I'm waiting for one more name. I'm waiting
Courtney
for one
Williams is
name.
tough on one.
I'm
Huh?
waiting for one name.
He wait.
Who am I forgetting?
He wait.
I'm not waiting on Caitlin Clark. Don't even say that. I'm not waiting on
Okay.
Caitlin Clark.
All right.
I was gonna say I know it's not Caitlin Clark.
It's not Caitlin Clark.
Who we waiting on?
Caitlin Clark. She's tough, but she ain't like 1v1 type of player like that.
You want me to give you a couple hints?
No, she wouldn't. Yeah, give me a hint. Who am I? Kelsey
Nafisa
Plum?
Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Plum, Arike
Nafisa's up
Ogunbowale.
there.
Yeah. Well, that's 5 right there. That's 5.
Yeah,
You said
Arike.
Kelsey Mitchell, Asia
I might have
Wilson.
ended up with 6.
Huh?
I might have ended up with 6.
Kelsey Mitchell, Asia Wilson, Paige Beckers, Courtney Williams, Nafisa Collier. And you said somebody else? That's 5 right there. You said somebody else?
Kelsey Plum is my 6th man.
Okay. Honorable mention, Kelsey Plum.
My 6th man.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. That's what we normally like to do. You know what I mean? When like we had Pedro Monique on the show, we had Carlo on the show, Lana, and we just gonna keep it going, starting off with a banger just like that. You know what I mean? But obviously, you want here to talk about ISO 1v1. I know me and Jordan got questions for you. So Jordan, if you want to go ahead and start with what you got, man, go ahead and let it ring.
I mean, let's just start from the top, from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
what got you into playing basketball? What got you into like, who inspired you to start playing basketball and whatnot from the beginning?
Yeah. I started playing when I was like 7, and I was just a big sports kid. Like, parents put me in everything. I was playing football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and then basketball was just like love at first sight kind of thing. That stuff.
Football.
I was playing a little football. I wasn't like padding up, but I would go play with the boys at recess.
Oh, I thought they had you out there with them pads on and helmet and shoulder pads, getting out. You know what I mean? Getting real busy out there. Listen, that's not unusual though.
Tell you, if they would have let me, I would have happily. I was playing like tackle football and stuff out in the grass anyway. I would have done it.
Listen, I used to coach little league football, so I'm not opposed to seeing little girls out there on the football field. You feel what I'm saying? If they out there getting busy, do what you do. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, Zoe. I'm a defensive coach. You understand? And what you will not do is be that girl scoring a touchdown on my defense, so you and your family members can be jumping up and down saying, "Oh, she scored on." No, you didn't. No, you did not.
I would have though.
Huh?
I would have though. I would have though.
You would against my?
Would have been me.
You know what? You a competitor, so you may have, but against my defense, I don't know. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But was it anybody that like kind of inspired you to like pick up the basketball? Was it somebody that you seen on the court that you was watching? You watched NBA or whatever the case, or WNBA? Who inspired you to pick up that basketball?
Yeah, good question. I think I started playing and then realized how much I loved it, and then it was more the other way around, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't watching it and then got inspired. I went out and started playing, and then I was like, oh, I want to see it at its best. I want to learn from these guys. I used to be at home watching like Allen Iverson highlights and Kobe Bryant highlights, just trying to like do that shit in the mirror and figure it out and try to look like them. Like,
yeah.
I was definitely more of an NBA kid and got into the women's side more growing up later. But yeah, I was just like a little copycat.
Right. So, and listen, listen, ain't nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copying the right cat. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
you was a point. You was
the bar right there.
For sure. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You like it. No, you like it. So you went D1. You know what I'm saying?
The bar right there.
So you went D1. You know what I mean? Collegiate career at Northeastern University. How was that experience for you? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, college basketball was probably the hardest span of time in basketball that I had. Anyone who's done it knows it's just like a full-time job. Like, you morning workouts, double days, plus school, plus meetings, plus like so much stuff. Like, it's literally like a full-time job.
Yeah.
Where and my coaches were crazy. Like, they held us to a very high standard, which was hard, but I appreciate, because now I feel like everything else kind of falls under that bar and is very manageable, if that makes sense. But we
Right.
were like, yeah, we were pretty it's pretty militant is the best way I could
Yeah.
describe it.
Yeah, I think that's how sports should be. I'm talking from little. We was us coaches. We was militant. Like we didn't play none of that shit. None of it. Disciplinary action.
Yeah, I agree.
All of that. Like with us, any messing up in school, talking back to your parents, not getting your work done. When you come to practice from 6 to 8, you're gonna be running from 6 to 8. It's not you coming to practice.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. Put your helmet down, start running. I see you when we get water, and you go ahead, keep running. See you at 8 o'clock. We ain't doing that. You know what I mean? And that go for anything. Say something smart to your mama. Look at her wrong. Look at her blink wrong. You're gonna be running for a whole 2 hours. You know what I mean? So I think that's how sports really should be. You know what I mean? So after college, you know what I mean? Did you have any, or do you have any aspirations to play in the WNBA?
Yeah, I think that's always like everyone's dream, right? Is to play at the highest level. I probably thought I could play in the NBA when I was a little kid. So everyone has that big dream, but
Yeah. So
yeah, yeah. I always even my dream now is like I just want to play at the highest level that I can manage. Like I have no interest in going to lower levels and killing. Like I want to be around elite people, elite players and
right,
coaches.
right.
And so when you was in college, what was that like? So after your 4 years, how long was it? 4 or 5 years? Is it 4 years, correct?
Yeah, I did 4.
4 years. So after your 4 years, like what was the process like? Were you like, okay, I want to try and get like a tryout or enter drafts, or was it like, okay, I'm gonna try and go play? Because I know after that you went to Australia. What was that process like for you?
Yeah, so it was tough because I actually didn't have I didn't have an elite college basketball career. Like
Hmm.
I dealt with a lot of injuries, and then as soon as I did get back in that starting five, it felt like I got injured again, and then it was like a work your way back in, and I just never really got it going, which is
Hmm.
frustrating, but like obviously that happens. Not everyone's going to be the stars of their team, but
Yeah, correct.
after that I still very much had the itch to play. So I'm an Australian citizen because my mom is Australian. So as soon as
Hmm.
I was done with college and knew I still wanted to hoop, like I want to do it till the wheels fall off kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was just a no brainer to come over here.
So you talk about
But
injuries.
it takes a bit of work because,
No, go
yeah,
ahead. No, no,
sorry.
no, no,
There's a little
no.
bit of a delay as well. So
Yeah,
I keep
go ahead. Go ahead.
interrupting you, I feel like. Um, Yeah, so coming over here, I came over here right before COVID, which in
Hmm.
hindsight, no one could have known, but that didn't work
Right.
out very well.
Yeah.
And then I just went to like every single thing that I could find. Like I was on Facebook and Instagram and every club's website. I was emailing coaches and going to random like open runs
Hmm.
and tryouts just to like network and meet people and let them see that I can play basketball and see what I can do. And then
Hmm.
eventually that just kind of developed into a bit of a network, and at least people like know who I am and know I can play basketball and know how I carry myself and stuff like that. So now I'm in a good spot where it's kind of easy for me to reach out to coaches and stuff like that. But yeah, at the start, it was like working from square one.
See.
Now, listen. That type of thing right there is probably one of the hardest things to do. I
Mhm.
think if you want to get to a level or get to any type of professional, semi-professional level, you left California and went, or from the university, yeah, and went straight, let's say, over to Australia. You didn't know nobody. Is
I
this correct?
knew
You didn't.
like my family, that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you coming all the way over here, starting brand new, trying to get to know people. That's when you know someone really wants it. And I keep trying to tell people that, like, I coach now, like there's kids that come from, let's say, the favelas out in Brazil that's playing soccer, right? And they go to an academy because they see someone scouted them, let's say. Their type of hunger is different from some kid maybe that got, silver spoon, and they got the PS5 and they got this and they got 8 TVs and all this stuff. And it's like, yo, like someone that's really that actually has to go out there and search for something and be like, I want to get this. This is what I want. And you know, you're going out there looking at trying to get whatever league you can get in, show what you can do. Like I appreciate that so much. You don't even understand. Like that is very difficult. So that type of story, even when that you can tell like the kids that even you coach and all that is will help them immensely. You know what I mean? I think that is big time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Thanks. I appreciate that. And oh, you go.
I was just getting ready to say that right there, what she just explained that she was just doing, how she was trying to get on the map and get out there to let people know she can hoop. The hunger, it leads me to believe, you know what I mean, those girls in ISO 1v1 in trouble. Because this is a killer right here. Okay? I'm being serious. I'm not even joking around. Don't nobody go out there and do that unless you really, really about that action. You really, really about that life. She just explained to us about her going through injuries, coming back, leaving, and going again and just starting over and over and over again. I know people that get injured and don't never recover because they focused on how they got hurt and scared it's going to happen again. Now, obviously, yeah, you can be timid. It's a confidence thing, you know what I mean? But to go out there and they in trouble, bro, because that's competitive nature right there. You know what I mean? That's not, I mean, I'm not saying the girls in ISO 1v1 are not competitive because I believe they are. You know what I mean? Especially Lana. I know she a killer. You feel what I'm saying? So to see that, that's amazing. Proud of you, Zoe, for sticking with it. You still doing your thing. You know what I mean? So big ups to you for that. So we talked about you training.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Training athletes and things like
Can
that.
I just add one more thing on that?
Oh, yeah.
Go, do your thing.
Do whatever.
Thanks. No, like you said, Jordan, I have so many conversations with kids who they're trying to make it to college basketball or even just make even if they're just trying to make a state team or a rep team or whatever the case may be. And they're either so nervous about failure that they don't go and do something, or they're kind of waiting for it to fall into their lap one way or another. And I think it is important to tell kids who are trying to make it, there's so many different pathways, but there's so many ways you can go out and figure it out for yourself. Like the kids trying to go to college, I'm always telling them, I'm like, every coach's email address is online. Like you can literally reach out to 300 different Division I schools right now.
Yep.
Do your homework, send them your highlight tape, send them all your stuff. But yeah, there's so many ways to go and figure it out for yourself instead of just waiting around and see what happens, because that's what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I find I'm having this conversation with kids all the time. I'm like, what's the worst thing that could happen is that someone says no.
Right.
Yo,
go out and try to do it.
Yo, listen, me and you are speaking the same language because, bro, to be honest with you, how I met Big Mike, I was in high school and I didn't really have nothing really to go to or anything. And one of the coaches from my basketball team on high school was like, yo, you need to get your tape. Got the tape and just sent it out to a bunch of colleges and universities out in America, right? I didn't have my grades
That's how
right,
I
so I
got my
ended up going
scholarship.
to exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's exactly what it kind of takes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up leaving college and going straight to try professional in Asia. And it wasn't a thing where I didn't know, I didn't have money. Like my cousin gave me money and I flew out there. But I went from just listen, I'm just gonna go and try it. And then when I went out there, eventually I made it and whatever, and I ended up staying there for 11, 12 years. But that moment where you're like, okay, I'm gonna just go and try. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and do it. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, you speak the same language, man. Because the amount of times I speak to the kids like that, and I'm sure Big Mike talks to the kids that he coached. You know what I'm saying? These types of experiences that we've been through, we have to send it down to the next generation, because not everyone's just gonna be that LeBron James, and not everyone's gonna be that player that just gets it. You know what I'm saying? From whatever that talent that they have. Sometimes you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take chances, and everything's not just gonna be given to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's big time work, man. I might need you to come in and talk to my kids at my academy, man.
I would love to do that. Yeah, it's understanding the game within the game a little bit too, which they don't think about.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like Josh Allen NFL MVP just last year, just won the MVP. He did the same thing. He didn't have no looks from a bunch of colleges and all of that, and he was just sending this tape to a bunch of coaches, telling them, "Hey, I'm Josh Allen. I played this, I played that. I want to play for you. Here's my film. Check it out. Hit me up. Let me know." Well, all of the big schools didn't hit him up. Wyoming did. You know what I mean? It don't matter. I feel like you can go. I feel like if you a dog at your position, you can go, wherever you want to go from wherever you are. Whether it's, whether you're out of the country or you can go to the small school. It doesn't matter. As you get a shot and you show your capabilities, show your quality, the willingness to win and play, study and get better and work. I think you can go anywhere from anywhere. And the people that just don't do it they just not taking it serious, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, she is different, bro. I don't care what nobody. She's different. Jordan, you different. You went from Canada all the way to fuck the Asia. All the way to fuck the Asia. And you end up there 12 years.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Zoe, you from the West Coast. You went out to Australia. Yeah, you got family out there, but your friends and that you grew up with your family. You grew up with them, but you got friends and stuff in Cali. You had to cut out from them. You had to leave them, and you wouldn't start and did something else. You know what I mean? And your willingness I'm telling you, September 5th through the 7th is going to be a movie. And I'm talking, and more so, I said it once, Zoe, I told Pedro this. I said, all these women around, it's 24 women. Y'all know women don't get along with all them women around. Y'all competing for 10,000, you better beef up security because it's going to get real. Beef up the security. It's going to get real, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it, though. You train athletes, and you was alongside with Jason Tatum and things like that, Kyrie Irving. Tell us about that experience. I know you said it was only one time, but that don't matter. Some people don't never get that experience. Tell us what that experience was like when you was alongside those guys.
Yeah, I've had some cool opportunities to be in the room with some really, really elite athletes, both male and female. There's definitely a few things that stand out, like just how serious they are and how competitive and how detailed they are is always just like a next level. Like whatever you think you're doing, that's really intelligent and hardworking or whatever. And then you go see one of those guys and how they train and go about their business. Cause that's their whole, their basketball game is their whole life. That's their job. That's their income. That's everything. So the way they treat it and the way they're so detailed and serious about it and just competitive, I always find dudes like that and girls like that when they're working out, they could be working out by themselves. They're not even going up against anybody. They're yelling, swearing, kicking a ball. They're always a little bit psycho.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be like that, though.
Yeah, that was psycho.
Yeah. I feel like, listen, I was told, I was told at a young age, and this was about working out. We was no, matter of fact, this was high school. This was high school. And one day, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have to, it was optional to go hit the weights and do whatever for an extra day if you wanted to go in there. You know what I mean? And my defensive coach, he was
optional is a trap.
Say it again.
I said optional is a trap. Whenever our coaches said something was optional, I mean, you better fucking be there.
Right. You better be there, right? And so my defensive coach was like, yo, you hitting that gym? I was like, shit, man, I don't think nobody going, man. So he's like, what you mean ain't nobody going? What you mean? I said, it's optional. So probably I said, listen, he said, look, if you can't work out by yourself, you ain't gonna be in there and work out. You need somebody else to have you work out? Is that what you need? So he said, so if you're a basketball player, you can't go put shots up by yourself. So if you're a football player, you can't go run the bleachers or run sprints or do drills by yourself. You don't know how to do that by yourself. I said, yeah. He's like, so what the fuck you talking about? Get your ass in the gym. It ain't optional. Not for you. It ain't optional. And I was like, damn. Damn. You know what I mean? And so damn, that's some shit for you.
Right away, that shit's a trap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. What is the you said you've been around some elite players. What's the most experienced, the best player? You know what I mean? Has it been more than Kyrie, than Jason Tatum? Has it been other guys, or are those the guys right there?
Or WNBA girls.
Or yeah.
Those guys are obviously pretty up there. Those guys are pretty up there. I've been around a lot of the like WNBL players, so girls who have played in the Olympics for the Opals and stuff like that. It's
Mm,
it's a lot more like small pond over here,
Mm-hmm.
whereas in
mm,
America, like the odds of going out and meeting girls who are playing for like Team USA is kind of crazy. Whereas here, it's a lot
mm,
like it's more small world. So like to be able to say I'm
mm,
buddies with some of them is kind of cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, you see how they go
mm.
about their business.
Mm-hmm.
It just hits a little different.
Is that
So
some? Go ahead, Jordan. My fault. Go ahead, bro.
no, you can go. You can go.
I
You
was
can
gonna
go
say
because I'm gonna go
you
first.
brought up the Olympics. Is that something that you would want to do? Now I know you were born and raised in Cali, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how Joel Embiid is born and raised in Africa, Cameroon, Africa, but he's a citizen of the U.S. now, and so he played for Team USA. Is that something that you would do? Like, even though you're born and raised in the U.S., if you had that opportunity to go play for Team Australia, would you do it?
If I had the opportunity, I would obviously jump at it, but I'm a few levels off of that right now.
You think
Oh,
so?
really?
So what's the
Yeah,
gap?
like it's a whole you go.
So how big? What is the gap between what I mean? What do you think the gap is between you and the girls on Team Australia that you can't get out there?
It's tough, right? Like I'm a bit older now. I've
Mm-hmm.
had those years under my belt, but like I haven't gone out and like killed the league, you know what I mean? To move up to that next level, it's like you gotta really, really stand out where you're already at.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't like gone out and I'm not going out winning MVPs and dominating like that, which
Okay.
I don't think it's an impossible thing to do, but
Right.
you gotta make those steps to like get up there. And I just have not climbed that yet, if that
Okay.
makes
So
sense.
what?
Okay.
So what is the your NBL um how has that been for you when you was in the NBL and what's the other one, the Big V?
Yeah. Um, it's been another a bit of a tough go. So like when we talk about understanding the game within the game, I feel like when I first came out here, I was still learning a lot of stuff like that.
Mm,
So like the very first NBL1 team I was going to play on that year didn't happen because of COVID, which that was
mm-hmm,
unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm,
And then the next year played at KC, and I think this is important for like young players to understand too. I always just wanted to play on the best team I could possibly play on. So like if that was this crazy AAU team in California, like I wanted to go play on that. If it was NBL1 with these like elite imports and WNBL players, I want to play on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always want to like raise my level. But I joined the team at Casey, which basically had like a WNBL starting five. Like we had a
mm-hmm,
very elite and kind of like known starting five, and a lot of like big volume shooters and scorers. So even though I can play with them, it didn't really give me any opportunity to like showcase myself.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Like at practice, hold my own fine. I'm playing with everyone fine, but like when it comes to games, I'm barely getting a touch. And if I am getting a touch, I'm not going to be that player who, comes on the court, jacks some terrible shit up and then,
Right.
is just trying to make a name for themselves. Like that's not the kind of teammate I want to be anyway. So it
Right.
was kind of an impossible situation where,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like it doesn't do anything for me individually to do that, which I wasn't always good at thinking about. I just wanted to like play at the highest level and then be a good teammate. But sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish as well.
Got you.
And then I
So
Mm.
went and played Big V
Ah, Big V. Yeah,
yeah.
keep going,
and
Big V.
I tried to like correct that, like I tried to move down a level where I could like dominate a little bit more and showcase myself a little bit more. And
Yep.
then I got got glandular fever, or we call it mono, like 5 games into the season. So
Oh.
I literally came off of like a 30-point game where I was feeling really good. I was cooking, finding my groove, and then I was like in the hospital the next week. So it was
Oh.
another
Mm.
fucking case of like yeah, some shit to bounce back from, and it took me out really bad. I underestimated it for sure.
Yeah. Well,
This past season, I kind of went back to do that same thing. So I went and played Big V. Played
Hmm.
pretty well. Like it was my first year back after 2 years off of injury and illness. So like I was just happy to play every game of a season, but led the league in assists, like did my thing a little bit. So now I'm able to hopefully take that and like move that back to NBL1 and show that I can play, if that makes sense.
oh,
Yeah.
so you distributing that ball, led the league in assists, you distributing that ball, and you can score too.
She can shoot. She can shoot that shit. That's
What?
what
What? What?
Joey.
What?
So Joey told me that
Well, yeah,
when
nigga,
I was talking to him. He
she
was
won
telling
them
me
up.
that you can shoot it. You have a
Yeah,
nice little step back. Because I even seen a couple clips.
me
I seen some
too.
some videos of you and all that. So I see that you can get off. You can get off some shots. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me you're kind of tricky. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, he said you can get off your shots and you have a good step back. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
one of your things. Is that true?
I would say so. I would say that's true.
Look,
Okay.
I
look.
hear no lies.
Look. So you said you didn't get a lot of touches and all of that. Well, I know one thing that what's gonna happen this week. You're gonna get a lot of touches in ISO 1v1. Matter of fact, you're gonna get all the motherfucking touches. You ain't got to pass the ball or nothing. You understand? So with this coming up, it's ISO 1v1 week. As we mentioned, there's 24 elite women and 24 elite men battling for $10,000 one-on-one basketball in North Melbourne, Australia, September 5th through the 7th. Zoe, which player are you most looking forward to competing in? To competing against in this ISO 1v1 basketball tournament? Talk to us.
That's tough. My first instinct, I have to say my girl Lana.
I knew it.
I love playing
Okay.
against Lana. 'Cause
Hey,
we're like, yeah, we the same. We talk a lot of shit, but like it's all love, but it's also a little crazy and competitive. Like
yeah.
that one will be fun for sure.
Look, I told Lana, I said, let me tell you something, because I'm looking at her at her profile. I'm looking at everything. You know, me and Jordan. I'm like, she's an aspiring doctor, and
She be tagging me and shit.
yo, I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that. It's like she's an aspiring doctor and all of this stuff, and so we get to talking basketball, right? And I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing through all that little aspiring doctor, the health field. That woman is a killer too. You understand? And when I went to her page, she tagged you. She tagged you in a clip. It wasn't a clip. It was a photo of her going behind her back. If you look at the photo, she's driving right, and it's one of those drive, boom, around the back real quick, and she made the move on you, and I'm guessing she had you on skates. You feel what I'm saying? She had you on skates or whatever the case may be, and she wanted to, the caption was lethal. You know what I mean? Listen, Zoe went on there and said, this caption is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I told, like, Lana, I'm telling you,
Crazy.
after work hours, Lana turned into a killer, bro. In the health field, she's taking care of people, helping them.
Right here.
Yeah, she's helping them live in the health world. You feel what I'm saying? That's what she aspires to do. But after that, she's a murderer. Okay? She's a killer. Okay, on the court, that is. You feel me? I see through all of that. And Zoe, it's all on your face too that you a killer as well, and you want that, and you want that. You want that smoke with anybody. But I knew you was gonna say Lana. Because Lana, and I said, Lana, so she coming for that. She coming for you then. She got a vendetta. She want that get back. And she said, yeah, she want it. I said, well, we going to be watching, and we can't wait to see it. You feel me?
Fact.
So
Yeah, that would be fun. We gotta make sure that we're like matched up and actually get to play each other.
yeah, and the thing is, with y'all being friends, I'm pretty sure you've heard how they talk about like a LeBron, right? He might be out there laughing with a player, you know what I mean? And they say, oh, Michael Jordan wouldn't have done that. Oh, these guys back in the day, they didn't. Stop it. Jordan was going out to dinner with players. Stop it. Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas kissed on the cheek before the game. Stop it. They laughed and talked with each other and stuff like that, right? It doesn't matter if that's your friend or not. If me and Jordan are on the court with each other, like you and Lana, you're not about to let her do nothing. You trying to bust her ass. That's what you're trying to do. So whether if it's your next door neighbor, if my mama was out there, she got to go. She got to get it. She got to go. You know what I mean? No matter who it is. So I know it's gonna be real competitive, whether if y'all face up against each other, friends or not.
Now that's a myth. I think
Yeah,
that's a
and you
myth.
guys know how it is. Like if we going out on the court and competing, oh my bad.
No. Go ahead, Lon. Go
No,
ahead.
no, continue, go.
No, I was just gonna say, you guys know how it is. Like, even if we're just working out together, like Lana and I will go shoot and work out together and play ones and stuff like that. Like, for that little
Yeah.
hour of time, like, we're not friends. We're competing against each other. And that's how we get better. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even want to go work out with anybody who doesn't treat it like that. Like,
Yes.
I love, I
Yes.
went and worked out with one of my best friends, Rue Brown, yesterday, and we did a little one-on-one, and I beat her. She fucking kicked the ball across the court. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I love you for that. Like, I love that we're competing and being serious. Like, that's how
Hey,
I want to train.
yo, listen, this thing where what is it like? If I'm playing my friend, like if I'm playing one of my good friends and I'm playing a stranger, okay? I'm first off, I want to beat both their asses. But I definitely don't want to lose to my good friend. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Because he's gonna have the most because we around each other all the time. He's gonna talk the most shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I talk shit, so it's like if I talk shit, like bro, if someone beats me, they on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like this is their time, so they gonna be talking a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, I'm not, I'm not. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a nigga that if I play against someone I lose, low key I don't want to see that person for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that person
I do.
Yeah.
because they gonna be talking shit.
Oh yeah. Afterwards. Listen, I'm the type man. We gotta go until I get the dub. Fuck that. Stop playing with me, man. Stop
Yeah.
playing. Fuck is you talking? You're not about to go
Run
out.
it back, run it back.
Yeah,
till
run
I
that
win.
back. Run. Don't hit big and then walk. Don't hit. You know what I mean on the dice, then walk over. Let me get my money back. Let me get some of that back, playboy. Fuck is you doing?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't. I'm not
Facts.
gonna ask this next question. I'm gonna ask that one's the last question, but I know you want a 3-point shootout, correct? Steph, my favorite player, as you can see. You know
Look,
what I'm
you
saying?
said, look,
Yeah, as you
look.
can see. You know what I mean?
Look at it. Look
I'm a
at
Steph
it. Look
Curry.
at it.
So how was so I need to know what was that like or that experience? What was it? Was it 5 balls a rack? Was it only 3 racks where they have the
Yeah, yeah.
corner, middle, and
I'll give you
corner?
the whole
What was
story.
that? Yes, please.
So yeah, so the way that shootout worked was it was a thing they did it in the park. So they did it where they do summer jam usually,
Mm.
and it was all day long. So they had it running all day. It was like a ticket thing. So you would like register to go up and shoot, and like 100, however, hundreds of people were doing it all day long.
Hmm.
You had a minute to go around 5 spots. Each spot had a rack with 4 basketballs, and then
Mm.
there was one
Hmm.
like logo shot from damn near half court, and that was worth
Hmm.
like 3 or 5 or something.
Did you hit the logo?
So they did it all day long. I never hit the logo one. I never hit the logo one,
Okay.
which would
So
have
what was your
helped big
scores?
time. Um, yeah, so it was funny. Like, so the whole day, we're all hanging out there all day, and I was like, I really fucking want to win this thing. It was me and a bunch of grown men. Like, there was no other females there doing this at all.
You. Be-
So
oh yeah. It's about to get ugly. It's
yeah,
about to
there's
get.
no.
It's
I
about to
don't know
get
why the
ugly.
girls didn't show up because I reckon it would have been harder for me if some girls showed up. Like, girls are
Hmm.
fucking good shooters. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
We were just talking
So
about
yeah,
that,
it's me
weren't
and a
we?
bunch of grown dudes. Yeah. And so they did the thing all day, and they had like a leaderboard, and it was the top 3 that were going to go to the final round, and it was
Hmm.
like top score, second score, and then I was tied with everybody on the third score, or I think I had the second one or something. But there was like 15 people tied with the third place score, if that makes sense. So the
Mm-hmm.
final round was going to have like 20 people in it.
Yeah.
So I said to my friend, it was like the very end of the day, he had one of the last turns, or like towards the end of the day. There's no more, there's so many people, like you couldn't just go 100 times.
Right.
And I was like, give me your last turn. I'm going to knock off the top spot so
Mm.
that all those third place people get knocked out of it. And then I'll win the whole thing because there will only be like 3 of us in the final. And he goes, shout out to Levi. He goes, all right, if
Oh yeah,
that's what
Levi.
happens and you win like that, Yeah. He says, if you win like that, you got to give me $1,000 out of the 10,000. And I
Yeah,
was like, fucking deal. 9,000 is better than
you
zero.
damn
So
right.
I
Mm-hmm.
went and
Mm-hmm.
basically did exactly that.
See, that's what you see. That
Did
those
exactly that.
all of that tied into is. It's about to get ugly at ISO.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And then that
it's a
was
core. It's
exactly
a
what
core.
happened. So
That's what's up.
Yo,
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
ended up. Did you ended up So you ended up going against the next two players.
Yeah, so I did when I took his turn, I got the new top score for the day and then knocked all
Mm-hmm.
those third place people out. And
Out.
then
Yeah.
it came down to like the grand final round or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me, I think it was just me and two other guys. And they
Mm-hmm.
went first. And when I tell you my first three spots were fucking terrible, they were so
Mm-hmm.
terrible that the dude told me him and the other guy started talking about whether they were gonna, because
Split it.
they tied their
Mm-hmm.
score. He was talking to him in the middle of of my turn if they were gonna split it or go head to head and try to win it because that's how shitty I started.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
And then in the last like two spots, I think I must have made like 6 out of 8 of them from the last two spots and won it on the last one. So
On the
I
last
On
made
the
it
one.
last
way
shot,
too exciting for myself. But
on the last shot.
yeah, I think I made the whole
Okay.
like last rack like 4 in a
Yeah,
row,
if I
and I
was,
had to because
yeah,
I
if
fucked up at the start.
yeah, if I was his girl, he wouldn't be getting none that night. Nope, sorry, you can't get none. Hey, you wouldn't have got your ass ran, Playboy. You understand? And you was talking crazy like you was about to bring that 10,000 home, and you didn't bring nothing.
Yeah, I didn't bring
Okay,
shit home.
okay, you know what I mean? Damn. So you beat all the men. And we was just talking about how when we had Lon on the show, how women be better shooters than the men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not too far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? We seen Sabrina Ionescu, you know what I mean, go at his man, Steph Curry. She didn't get a dub, you know what I mean? But it was great, though.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
close though.
saying? Yeah, it was close. She might knock his ass off this year.
And she still has the best all time score.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed the fuck
Yeah.
through. She was shooting that
So
thing.
so what's kind of interesting is that you've been to the venue yet, or the 1v1?
No, I haven't. I haven't been there.
I haven't. So it's like it's quite short. So it's like if you have range, like you can pull up. Like you can pull up.
I've seen
You know
the
what I'm saying?
videos from last year, and there's a 4 point line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's at a different venue than that one. So it's kind of dope. Like I
Oh,
showed Big Mike because I went there like a few weeks back. Like you can pull up from beyond half. Like you can pull up from beyond half. You can pull up almost near your bucket. So like if some people have to
yeah,
get
it's
up
so
on
good.
you,
I've never
you've
played. Yeah,
never played what?
I've never played like it's like full court, but not really full court 1-on-1. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like so. What is Loki like? Because I know maybe Mike got to do this. Like so, whenever like we was in the streets when I was living out in Oshawa or whatever ghetto place, we were like we put like a bucket on one end of the road and then a bucket on the other end of the road, and it's not far. It's like a road where it's only 2 lanes. Then you playing like it's like it's really small. It's like damn near like the 3 point line to the end of the baseline. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's not far. So that's what we used to do, and that was fun as hell. Like you can pull up from far.
Mhm.
People are dunking on the 8 foot rims and all that. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see because you can shoot it. You know what I'm saying? How players defend you, right? Like I wonder what's gonna be their plan into forcing you to drive. Um, yeah, so this is going to be an interesting one.
So,
It's going to
so
be interesting.
So Zoe, do me a favor, explain your game to us. Like we know obviously you can distribute. You know what I'm saying? We already know you can distribute. You led the league, you know what I mean, in assists. You feel what I mean? But if you had to, I know you said you started playing basketball and you realized it was fun before you actually seen somebody like, oh, this guy makes me play basketball. But if there was any player out there, like who was your game like? Or you like what is your game like?
You want me to give up the whole scouting report?
No, hey, listen. Now, now, listen. If it's too much to give out, you know what I mean, then you ain't got to say nothing. You feel? We can wait till ISO. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's up to you, baby.
Yeah, I don't want to give away all the secrets.
That's cool. That's cool.
I will
That's
say
cool.
I feel like I'm a 3-level scorer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a 3-level scorer. Like there's no, it's not like you shut down one thing and I'm just done for. Like I got answers for things, so
So
it'll be interesting for sure. And
that speaks
I know some of the
volumes right
people
there.
playing and like I've played with them before too, so we kind of know each other a little bit. So I guess it's not too much to like give up, but
Right,
yeah, it'll be interesting
right.
for sure. I got some scouts on other people already.
Ah, okay. Oh, she look. I tell, hey, look. Hey, man, she covered with.
I got
with
screws
some.
loose, man.
Hey, listen, that's how I gotta be. You feel me? Screw. I ain't got some of my screws is gone. You know what I mean? They used to be loose. You know what I mean? But I think they gone. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let me ask something. So what if there's, because I think, what are you, like 5? Are you 5'5"?
I'm 5'8".
yeah,
So
You're
I'm
5'8".
yeah.
You're 5'8". I said, okay. Ooh, okay.
So,
Then that should be good. What when you said you played all these players? So what happens if you play someone like a girl that's say 6'1", 6'2"?
bro,
What do you do in those situations?
defense. And she coming with that. She ain't got an answer. She ain't got an answer. She coming, bro. She coming with. You look at her. You can't see through that right there, bro. She about to change it to she gonna have a whole new face on when the ball starts hitting the ground. That's not Zoe. That's not gonna be. You're not gonna be looking at Zoe. It's gonna be somebody else, bro. I'm telling you, out of a scary movie, she's gonna go out there and play defense, feisty defense. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. If I was Zoe, starting off, knowing she got defense, I just pull her from the 4-point range, start it off every time. I just pull her from the 4 every time. If I hit 4 points. If not, I'm locking your ass up. That's what I would do if I was Zoe. I know that's what she's doing. I know it.
So you confident, Zoe? So the big question that we we always answer, that usually at the end of the show. I want to ask you something before we get into that, because I know this is quite big in your life as well. I think the coaching and all that, and I would like to know, like, what inspired you for this one? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you want to coach, or why do you want to develop kids and get into that realm and get into that area of basketball, whatnot? I would like to know, because I'm in that. Coach Mike's, Big Mike's in that as well. So I would like to know why do you want to do that, and who inspired you for that?
Yeah, I love that question. I love coaching, first of all. Like, I am not built for an office job or like a 9 to 5 kind of life. Like, I want to be on the court doing basketball as much as possible. Like, if I'm doing that, that's the dream. Like, I can't do nothing else. I can do something else, but I don't want to do anything else. And I think, as you probably can relate, like, basketball has been the center point of my whole life, basically. Like, it's given me the best opportunities. It's led me to meet all of my closest friends. Like, all of my best friends in my life are one way or another through basketball. It's taken me to different places in the world, college, scholarship. Like, it's done so many things for me. And I feel like when you have the right guidance and role models and, get a little bit of that game, you can help other kids do all that and get that much out of basketball. Like, obviously I'm biased. I think it's the best sport in the world, but I see all these kids and, like, they just need someone pointing them the right way or pushing them the right way. And I think it's really fun and interesting too, but helping them get as much out of it, or hopefully more than I got out of it. Like, that's really the dream.
Couple more things, Zoe. You know what I mean? Before I want to speak on the women real quick. What do you think about, the women's pay in basketball? You know what I'm saying? And listen, not just basketball, because I was talking to Lon about this as well. It's CEO women that don't make CEO men. It's like, she's a CEO. This man is getting $500,000 as a CEO, but the woman is a CEO is $325. Or look at Taraji P. Henson, the actor. Out of all the movies she's done, Tyler Perry's the first one that gave her first $1 million check. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's not just basketball. I think it's life in general. You know what I mean? And work, in the workforce, all of that, and they treat women, differently. You feel me? What are you thinking? What do you got to say about, women's pay in basketball and just, professionalism, whether it's business, the workforce, or whatever?
Yeah, I mean that's heavy stuff. I feel like we could probably sit and talk about that for another whole hour.
Yeah.
Just that conversation, but yeah, it's tough. Like, it's definitely going in the right direction. I think with basketball and everything else, like it's going the right direction. I struggle to like play the victim ever, so I always want to look at like what can I do about it. I know there's a lot of, we studied this in school in psychology. There's a lot of research about like how women negotiate for themselves and back themselves, and a lot of the time, I don't want to say like it's on us, but where is it on me that like I'm not asking for more, or I'm not demanding more, understanding my own worth? Like I got to be in control of some of that stuff and make myself valuable instead of just sit here and complain about the pay gap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously it's there, obviously it's legitimate, but like where can I try to bridge that gap and do something and back myself and speak up for myself? Because I know as a female, like I struggle with that more than my male friends. Like they have no problem saying I should be getting paid this or demanding this or
Yeah.
that, whereas women, we tend to step back and just like accept whatever we're given, and you kind of have to like go against those tendencies and be aware of it. So it's both, right? Like it's,
Yeah.
we need to, the whole thing needs to be better, but we also like individually need to step up for ourselves.
Well, this is what I always said, and I don't care who got something to say about it. I don't give a shit. These men that be in charge, hiring these women, and they want to underpay them and things like that. Like I said, this man is making this at the same CEO position, but she's making this. It's all because they want to flex their power. And one more thing, let's just keep it 100. They want them to bend that ass over. That's a lot of shit that goes on in the workforce. I'm just keeping it 100, man. That's what a lot of the, and I know people that are in business with men that are maybe CEO or big dog, you know what I'm saying? And them women that are trying to climb the ladder in that space, that's what they be wanting them to do. And the money be so good, the career be so good. You're not going to go out there and say, he tried to do this. Because a lot of times when it happens, they take that man's side, his word over the woman's word. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times that be what's going on. And I just think that's my opinion. My opinion. These men be trying to get over on these women. So when you hear about certain women, sleeping their way, sleeping their way to the top. I mean, I ain't necessarily saying her, you know what I'm saying, but just in general. I know chicks that went from HR, you know what I mean, to a top level position in a matter of a fucking year. You know what I'm saying? And you know why? Because she was a cool chick in HR, and she tell you straight up, because she know Big Mike ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? That he wanted, and she did it.
Yeah.
And she did it.
It's a different type of power.
Yeah, bro. Like she was in HR on the computer, in a daily, you know what I mean? And then you don't move from HR to here in a year, and you ain't even got a fucking degree, which is what the position that you got calls for. But when you add, what a female has to offer and all of that, then all of a sudden those requirements can go out the window.
The game.
The requirements, what it takes to get that job, can go out the window because he in charge and he getting what he want. And that's what they be doing to women, bro. I don't like that shit. That shit whack, man. That shit whack as fuck to me. But anyway, before we get up,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's real life. That's real life shit though. But like I said, ISO 1v1 is coming up September 5th through the 7th. We got a competitor right here in front of us. She's a dog. She's a killer. I can see through all of that. She's talking about, you know what I mean? She's a killer. You know what I mean? She ready to get busy. Now, Zoe.
No, before you do that, your connection with Pedro for this ISO 1v1, how did you get the connection with Pedro to even, how'd you meet and all that before we ask that last question? You know what I mean?
I met Pedro just at street ball stuff like out at the park and at summer jam. He's obviously I think we matched up on each other a couple of times. He is shifty as hell, crafty as hell, king of the trick shots. Yeah, I love Pedro, and he's good. He's good vibes. Like he's easy to talk to about basketball, everything else. And
Yeah.
when he reached out, I was like happy to help. Like I've been trying to do my best, help recruiting some girls and all that stuff because I love what they're doing. So Pedro and Monique, like they're just good vibes. I feel like we could sit and talk
Great.
about basketball for hours.
Great vibes. I ain't even met Pedro in person, obviously, you know what I mean? But just through this screen, like how me and you and Jordan talking right now, I can just feel through the screen that Pedro he's a solid dude. You know what I mean? He a stand-up guy.
Cool as fuck.
You know what I mean? If he with you, he with you. If he ain't, he don't mind you caring that he don't rock with you. I can see it all in his eyes. He'll do anything for you as long as you don't do nothing crazy to him. And he just all around just a good person, good friend, good man. You know what I mean? I think, with ISO 1v1, him and Monique, they're going to prosper because they're doing great shit and they good to people. So I rock with them. Like they could be coming to my city right now and say, man, we need a place to stay. Come on. You can stay here. Don't get no hotel. You come on. You can stay here. Like they that cool. You know what I mean? So, and you too, Zoe. You too, Zoo. I like you too. Everybody we had on here, you, Joey, Lana, you know what I'm saying, Pedro, Monique, y'all cool people, man. And I can just feel it through the screen.
Carlo was good.
Carlo, stupid cool. Like all of that. You know what I mean? Like I could sit around y'all, you know what I mean, laugh and vibe and kick it with y'all like I've been knowing y'all for 15, 20 years. You know what I mean? Wouldn't have no issues. So yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah, completely agree.
For sure. But let's get down to the nitty gritty one time before we get up out of here. ISO 1v1 September 5th through the 7th. Zoe, like I said before, you a competitor, baby. You a competitor, and I know you ain't showing up just to be showing up. You know what I mean? We had Joey on here. He said he don't play basketball for fun. He said he played basketball to bury dudes. To bury dudes, you know what I'm saying? And he said have his account ready. He taking that money. Have his account, he gonna have his account details ready. So when it come to you, Zoe, are you going to be the one to take home the ISO 1v1 Women's Basketball Championship for $10,000? You already won $10,000 in 2022 from Steph Curry. You already took that. You know what I'm saying? You already did that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you still got the evidence to show for that. You feel what I'm saying? But for now, in 2025, are you going to be the winner, the one to take home that $10,000? What was you about to say? Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, let me tell you something funny. So I had the $10,000 check from that shooting contest. I had it obviously hanging up in the wall in my little apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like a week ago, I'm on FaceTime with my mom, catching up, whatever. I have it in the background. Like I'm just walking around the house. The second it's in the background, the sticky thing wears off and it falls out from the wall. Like just came down. I turned around like, what the hell was that?
Yeah. You know what that means.
And my mom and I just started busting out laughing. She's like, must be time to win a new one.
Look, I know it. Hey, look.
It was so funny.
It's time.
Like, it must be time. It must be time.
It's time to replace that one. You know, it don't stick up there no more. You know what I mean? Now you got to get another one. So you basically saying, you know what I mean, after this tournament is over, you know what I mean, Zoe going to be the one walking around with another. You're going to have another check to put on that wall. That's basically what you're telling us.
Finals against Lana.
I need a new one.
Finals against
Lana.
Lana.
That would be fun as hell.
You got to get that drop. You got to drop her. You got to get that, you know what I'm saying, get that payback. You know what I mean?
Get that get back. Listen.
And I'm going to tag her. in the fucking caption.
Hey, listen. Even if you don't drop her, but you win that, you got to post that check and tag Lana. You know what I'm saying? Post that check and tag Lana. I would go right. I'm petty. I would go right to that picture she put up and with the caption, screenshot it, and then put it up here with my new check. How you like me now? You know, that's exactly what I would do.
I'm also petty.
Yeah, see.
I'm also petty too.
That'll be a good one, man. And listen, when you're done with that, however that goes, we probably want to get you back on. It'll probably be a good one if you get you and Lana on, you know, at the same time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be fun.
Especially if y'all get to the finals or whatever the case may be. That would be dope. But we can get you guys on. You guys can talk your shit, you know what I'm saying? Say what person did or couldn't do, whatever it may be. That'll be a great episode, you know what I'm saying? So, Yeah.
Because we don't want this to be the only time you on. So you cool peeps, you like basketball, you watch basketball. If basketball season coming around, shoot, stop through, holler at us, man. I'm gonna follow you from my own personal page as well. You know what I mean, as well as Under the Lights. You feel me? But yeah, man, we don't want you to be this the last time you on here.
Sure.
So yeah,
Because we talk ball all the time. So we talk ball pretty much 3 days a week.
yeah,
And then we go into the NBA, and we'll be talking WNBA because the playoffs gonna be coming up soon. We talk that too. So if you want to talk some hoops and you bored at home, we get on like 8 a.m., 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll be going on Sundays as well because of football season. So let's do it.
yeah, and it don't have to be
Yeah, for sure. I'm down. I like it.
And it don't have to be a whole hour every time either. You can come on and do, a couple segments. You can slide. You ain't got to stay the whole time, but we want you to come on, though, for sure. We always like guests to come on, so it's always me and this fool right here going back at each other, yelling at each other and stuff. So anytime we got somebody to come on, to talk that talk with us, we love it. So please come back on.
Yeah, done.
For
Just
sure.
let me know. I'm down.
Well, listen, man.
Yes.
We appreciate you for coming on, Zoe. For the viewers right now, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so y'all can be up to date with all things Under the Lights. We had a great show today. Shout to Zoe. Can't wait to see you in the ISO 1v1 Women's One-on-One Championship basketball tournament in North Melbourne, Australia, September 5th through the 7th. It's about to get sticky out there. It's about to get real. 10 bands is on the line. Bring your A game or you will be exposed. You can't bring 99%. 99 won't do. You got to come with 100. You understand? So listen, man, thank y'all for tuning in. That's our show for the day, and we gone.